Hello everyone, Luke here and welcome back to the channel. So teleprompters, I think these things are actually really cool, and I suppose the main industry that these are actually used in would be news broadcasts. That's how they can sit there, stare at the camera and speak at a rate of knots. And how these things usually work is, as you can see, you have something a little bit like this. Right here would be something that will reflect the sentences, and right here is a clear piece of acrylic that would be able to reflect them, and the camera sits right here. That way it doesn't see the words pop up on the screen, but the person in front of the teleprompter can actually see them right in front of the lens, so it makes it seem like you're looking at the camera quite naturally, even though you're reading off it. So of course what I've done is I've built one. I absolutely love this thing. It's 3D printed and you're only going to need two external pieces. One piece of black acrylic, one piece of clear acrylic, both in A4 size. So I just got finished printing out the framework for this teleprompter, and I actually really like this design. It was made in Tinkercad, and if you're interested I will leave the link down in the description. But what makes this so cool is that it's pretty easy to put together, and like I said at the beginning of the video, you're only going to need two external parts, one of which a black piece of acrylic. I didn't actually have any, but I had this really thin black acrylic stuff. So what I did is I stuck it on the top. That will do just fine. And then right here is my clear piece of acrylic. And all that we do is we take our acrylic, our black acrylic, slide it in and make sure that our holes line up. And of course how I drilled these holes out is I just put it in, marked the holes, took it over to the pillar drill and drilled the holes. So I'll put it in this side and ta-da! Everything lines up beautifully. So what I've got right here is some M6 nuts and bolts with a couple washers, and I'm just going to secure that down. And there we go, it's really starting to look like a teleprompter, and the reason why we chose black acrylic for right here is because we want as minimal light coming through as possible. But once we've actually done that, we can grab our clear piece of acrylic and slide it down right here, just like so. And now that is pretty much a real working teleprompter, but we're missing something, and that is I need a black sheet. So I've got one right here, and what I do is I just lay that over the top. I got some retaining clips to make sure that this doesn't slip anywhere, and all this does is, again, reduce the amount of light actually coming through. That way we'll be able to see the teleprompter just that little bit easier. And how I secure it is one clip here, one clip right here, and two clips on the rear sides. One here and one here. And with that pretty much secured, that is our teleprompter actually built, and I absolutely love the look of this. Don't forget to drill the registration hole right here for the tripod shoe. That way we can actually still mount this. But that is looking really cool. So let me give you a bit of a close-up. Let me put my teleprompter app right here and see actually how well it can reflect. Rightio, so let's click play and see how well it actually does. Wowzers, that is awesome. That works really well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and let me know what you think down below. So there's one thing that I actually forgot to mention, and that is when you set up the teleprompter app, don't forget to put it in mirror mode when you put it on the actual teleprompter. Otherwise the reflection is going to be mirrored and it's going to be unreadable, and I felt like that was worth mentioning. So that works incredibly well. Wowzers, I mean, I didn't know what I was expecting, but I suppose I didn't expect it to work that well, but it just did. That is really cool. So what I'm going to do is set this up in front of the camera. I'm going to read what I just showed you on here, and we're going to see how natural it actually looks. This is a test for YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and let me know what you think down below. So I thought that was just awesome. This thing works really well, and I'm actually kind of excited to use it in the future, I suppose. But with that being said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them all. Anyway guys, I hope you had the most fantastic day, and I will see you later.